Yo, what up everybody? Hey, it's your boy back again, Bert, Vegan Van 916, coming back at you to make another YouTube video. And today, we are making breakfast, all right? A lot of y'all might have seen some of the food on my Facebook and wondering how I make vegan eggs. Well, let me show you, all right? We've got, boom, organic, non-GMO tofu. You want to get the extra firm kind, okay? That's how you're going to make it. All right, today we're making a scramble, but I did want to show you the egg ingredients. It's the tofu, and then you're going to be using some sea salt, pink Himalayan for me, black pepper, and let me just go down here. Some ground turmeric, just a sprinkle of that to get the actual yellow color. Some onion powder, garlic powder, pink Himalayan sea salt, black pepper, and then of course your nutritional yeast to get that cheesy flavor. You could also use cream of tartar in it. What it does, it just makes it hold the form a little bit better. But when we cook it for the length of time, about 7 to 10 minutes, that'll actually get the water out and make it nice and firm. So today, in our scramble, we're using the vegan eggs. We're gonna have the apple sage field roast sausage, some fresh basil, an avocado, and then the vegan eggs. And we'll probably throw it in a burrito shell just because I love the burritos. All right, so let's get cracking, and I'll be right back with you. Quick note before we begin. The field roast sausage does come in a plastic wrapper. Please cut it off before you proceed to making your food, okay? All right, let's get started. You need like 1/4 of the block of the tofu if you want to do a personal size. And for the sausage, what I do is I cut it in half, lay it on its flat side, cut it up nice and small like that, both pieces. Take your basil for when it's time. I'm gonna roll it up. Cut through it that way, and then just cut through it one time that way. Put it off to the side. Alright, avocado we'll need afterwards, so we'll worry about that later. Let's get started with cooking. Alright, so for this point, you want to get your cast iron skillet, and as you can see, it's on 3.5, almost 4. So real low on the heat because these cast iron skillets do retain heat well. Alright, first you're going to want to cook your sausage. You hear it sizzle when it goes in the pan. That means you know your pan is hot enough. And because it is on a little bit lower temperature, it's not going to super sizzle, but that initial crackle, you know you're doing well. So you just want to heat this up. It's already cooked, but you want to get a nice char on it, a nice sear on all the edges. Get it, you want to brown it if you will. All right. So let's go ahead and get this browned, and then you'll remove it, put it in a bowl, and then you'll cook your tofu. All right. So I decided basically midway through browning these that I want to go ahead and add some onions. So we're going to go ahead and do that also. Got to definitely start getting these turned over. Starting to get nice and brown. Some of them that were towards the center are a little bit darker than the other ones, but it's okay. Gives it that char flavor. Just mix this all around until Like I said, the sausage is nice and brown, and now you want the onions to be translucent, so maybe another 3 to 5 minutes on this. We'll get the tofu in, and then we'll go ahead and get everything all mixed up together for our scramble. Alright, so here's what I just found out. I don't know if y'all can see this, but those people that are worried about the protein, in one link, you're talking about 25 grams of protein in the sausage. And I just looked at the tofu, and it's 8 grams in about 3 ounces. There's 4 servings. So 1/4 of the package contains 8 grams of protein. So you're getting 33 grams of protein in just the sausage and the tofu in this dish here. And if you want, you can always add some black beans, you know, to make it a little bit more heartier. But you don't have to trip off of where you're getting your protein is what I'm getting at. A lot of people always want to ask where you get your protein, where you get your protein. I'm getting it from my food. So, anyways, now that we got this all nice and browned up to the point where I like it, I'm going to go ahead and take this out the pan, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on the tofu, on the vegan eggs, the vegs if you will. Alright, I'm going to put this sausage back, but I just had to show y'all that because even I was just surprised by that. Shocked. Alright, so let's get started on these tofu eggs here. Pan is still hot, nice and hot. Take your tofu. It's wet, so it's definitely going to sizzle. And you just crumble it. Crumble it in the pan. Now it looks like eggs. Right? Let me wash my hands off. I'll be right back. And then what you'll want to do from here is you'll want to go ahead and start adding all your seasonings. About a teaspoon of salt. With the black pepper, you want to do a couple shakes of it, you know, maybe half a teaspoon of that. Garlic powder and onion powder, it's really all up to you. I like to use maybe a teaspoon of the garlic powder, teaspoon of the onion powder. This is all for a single serving also. Now for the turmeric, you really just want to lightly tap it. So that's, I can't even guess the measurement on that because it's so small. And then I got a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and that'll go on there. And then just mix it around in the hot pan. And as you see, it'll start soaking up all of that, those flavors and stuff. It's okay if it sticks to the bottom of the pan. Just want to keep moving it around because the moisture from the tofu you can use to scrape off the rest of the tofu on the bottom, and that's just seasoning, flavor. But as you can see, it starts to look like vegan eggs, right? And you just want to cook this around for about 7 minutes or so. You can even turn down your heat. Oh, and side note, it's okay if all of the sausage did not brown all the way, because you are going to throw it back in here towards the end of the cooking process. But as you can see, we've got something here in the pan that looks exactly like eggs, you know. So keep cooking this around. And with this little bit, you actually may be able to cook it for a little less time. So like 3 to 5 minutes. I'm usually cooking a lot of vegan eggs and vegs. So it usually takes me a little bit longer. But today I'm just making a personal burrito or scramble. Still haven't decided yet. Most likely do the burrito though. Love burritos. So you keep cooking this around, and what you can do now is you can add bell peppers. If you want more onions, you can add onions to it, fresh onions, garlic. It's all up to you. Get creative with how, how you do. Add spinach in here if you'd like at this point in time, because it's been cooking for about 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. We'll get that back in the pan. That was part of the original. Get that heated up. But you just add what you want, play with this. Do it how you like. Put whatever seasonings on it that you want. Got some outside the pan. Oops. So I'm going to actually throw my sausage back in now. Get all of that. Onions and stuff. And because we're coming close to the end of the cooking time, you want to wait also. Make sure you wait to throw in your fresh basil, because you don't want it to super wilt. You really just want it in there for the fragrance and to get on all of the fragrance on all of the food. So knowing that I was going to potentially have a burrito, I had another pan heating up next to me on super low. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on, because I am going to go ahead and have the burrito. So give me 1 second. I'm going to get this all together. Be right back with y'all. Alright, so you get your nice and hot pan. Throw your tortilla shell in it. Get it nice and warm on both sides. You can get some color to the tortilla. A little bit of the egg got in there, but it's okay. And then you're going to take this tortilla, wrap it up, throw some salsa on it, and you got a beautiful breakfast burrito. Delicious. Like I said, you can add potatoes to this, beans. Just make it your own. Me, I'm trying to do something real quick, so I just did the eggs and the sausage. And it's going to be fire. So that's nice and hot. Let's go ahead and get it on the plate and wrap it up. All right, check it out. Check it out, check it out. So what you want to do while you're about to wrap it up, you want to leave your pan hot and on the stove, because you're going to want to sear this up at the end. So now you take everything that you had in your scramble, whatever it is, vegan eggs, sausage, and you just throw it in your burrito like so, right? You can use any hot sauce you want. Today, I'm actually using Black Mamba. This is directly from South Africa. Parents brought it back for me. Black Mamba pineapple chili sauce. Once you get however much you want on it, go ahead and fold the ends over like that. Take the burrito, grab like that, fold the ends in, and then you will have your burrito shell. And then you want to take this back to the pan. With your pan still nice and hot, boom, put it down there. Just let's get it seared up. This part you gotta watch carefully, because you don't want it to burn. Every so often pick it up. See, it's still flapping, so you want to put it back down, but you want to watch it because it's definitely starting to brown, as you can see. Then what you want to do is take it, turn it on its back. Mine didn't really seal shut, but it's browned. I don't want to burn it. So I might turn it back over just for a little bit, but might just have to deal with it like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that was your breakfast burrito, learning how to make the breakfast vegs. And I hope you liked it. I hope you try it. I hope you comment, subscribe, please. Hit the button below and subscribe. And then let me know what you think about it, all right? Me? I know it's going to be good, but I'm delicious. Straight delicious. So, till the next time, it's your boy, Chef Burger. Yes, that is my nickname, Burger. Vegan Burger now. So Chef Burger, signing off. Plant-based politician, plant-based professor. If you ain't vegan, you ain't eating. Vegan Van 916. Till the next time. Peace.